Daisies blooming, sundress swaying in the breeze. I can't stop staring. You've put a spell on me, and I hope that you never decide to set me free. The way you're moving has got me moving my own feet. The greatest feeling that I could ever dare to dream is you forever moving next to me. Let's not waste time, or take this slow. We've got miles behind us, but miles to go. So let's just break this down to the simplest truth. You and I as one will always be better than two. The leaves ain't waiting, their colors changing like the times. And I'm taking, darling, would you be mine? And I hope you know I will love you for the rest of my life. Let's not waste time, or take this slow. We've got miles behind us, but miles to go. So let's just break this down to the simplest truth. You and I as one will always be better than two. Take this slow, we've got miles behind us, but miles to go. So let's just break this down to the simplest truth. You and I as one will always be better than two. Take this slow, we've got miles behind us, but miles to go. So let's just break this down to the simplest truth. You and I as one will always be better than two. Yeah, you and I as one will always be better than two.
And so, to my beautiful wife, Nat. Some of you know her as Natty, some as Natalia. Those of you who've emailed her and been auto-corrected, Natalie. Don't do that, it really winds her up. Those of you who know Nat will not be surprised to hear that she gave me quite detailed instructions about this part of the speech. To summarise it, she said, make sure you're saying lots of nice things about me. Thankfully, it's a really easy instruction to follow. Nat, you look absolutely amazing. Right now, I feel like the luckiest man in the world. The truth is, I've been feeling like that ever since we met at work, when you tottered into my office in your massive heels, determined to sell me something. I was absolutely blown away by your stunning beauty from minute one. I actually said as much to a male colleague who gave me this advice. Ask her out. What's the worst that can happen? That was a difficult meeting with HR. I loved that job. But after a bit of back and forth, I eventually plucked up the courage to ask you out, and you responded. Now listen carefully to this. What she said was, unfortunately, I'm in a relationship. So the word unfortunately was enough to give me hope. As we sat getting to know each other, I knew that I had met someone very special. You were demure, you ate like a bird, and hardly drank a drop. So knowing what I know now, I can only assume that after that date you had some chicken nuggets and a Bacardi Breezer on the train on the way home. So right from the beginning, I knew that Nat was unique and this was different, and I was right. I had never met anyone so passionate about so many things. Family, friends, music, travel, dancing, reading, eating, working, and talking. My wife can certainly spin a yarn, and she loves to hear them in return. So woe betide me if I get back from a night out with the lads and she asks me what we talked about, and I say, I don't know, all sorts. It's an unacceptable answer. So I've started taking minutes now when we go out. Over those first few weeks and months, I came to discover that Nat isn't just beautiful, she's also the most caring, thoughtful, and kind person that I've ever met. So I knew that Nat was the one I wanted to share my life with, because despite all my wonky bits, she makes my life complete. And I'm a happier and far better person for having her in it. Us being together is the most important, fulfilling and joyful thing I could ever have imagined. Of course, I was happy to have Nat in my life, but to see the loving bonds that she has also developed with Finn and India, who mean the world to me, really does make everything complete. When it came to the proposal, most of you will know that it was a long time coming. Every trip and night out that we went on, the girls would speculate if this would be the one, only to be disappointed that I had yet again failed to step up to the plate. So when it did come around, I knew that it had to be something pretty special. And how much more special can it get at a cliff-top restaurant in San Sebastian? So for those people in the audience who've made a proposal, you will understand that the logistics turn out to be a lot more complicated than the Instagram dream would have you believe. In the end, it was a perfect setting, and I managed to land it. I will never forget your face when you realise what was happening. And the lovely pictures of the back of your head when the American woman at the next table also realised what was happening and decided to become our unofficial content creator. It was perfect. That day, Nat, when you overlooked my years of prevarication, odd behaviour, and great swathes of a record collection that, in your words, make you feel unwell, and still said yes, was the happiest day of my life, because in that moment I knew that the most special person I had ever met was going to be part of it forever. Now I am indescribably happy to be standing here today as your husband. And I'm so excited about the adventure of married life that we're about to begin together. I respect, admire and value you more than you will ever know, and I will try every day to live up to your expectations. I love you, Mrs. Kelly. And I'd like to propose a final toast to us, to all of you, and to future health and happiness.
Gazing at the blue of the night, stars are filling up the sky. You take my hand in yours, we'll make our own constellations. I could say how much you mean to me, but it won't mean a thing, 'cause words never sound quite right. Let's find our own kind of language. We've searched the whole world and all around it. Didn't know what we were looking for till we found it. They could say they've seen the highest mountain, bottom of the deepest sea, but no one's ever seen All eyes are on us now. Oh, but we don't care, do we? Oh, I can't imagine a world where anyone loves anyone like I love you. They could say they've seen the highest mountain, bottom of the deepest sea, but no one's ever seen a love like this. They could dig up all the baby treasures where it's worth more than anything, but no one's ever seen a love like this.
Hi Nat, Brendan, absolutely fantastic day. We've absolutely loved it. Thank you so much for having us here. Wishing you a lifetime of happiness, and we just hope you're so happy together because you are the perfect couple.
You literally are the perfect couple. Like, I just love how Brendan can handle that.
Yeah,
Didn't think we'd see the day, but love it.
yeah. Love you both. Hope you have an amazing honeymoon. Mwah!
Natty, thank you so much for having us as your bridesmaids. We could not be any more proud to be by your side today, our best friend. We have enjoyed every minute. Brendan, you are such a lucky guy, isn't he? And yeah, we just wish you
Yes, a lifetime of happiness.
lifetime.
Thank you so much for letting us be part of your special day. We love you so much.
We love you so much, guys. Mwah.
Hi, on behalf of the Lysiel family, I just want to say I could not have been prouder. We are absolutely brilliant day, and we have just my grandchildren and my family are the best thing in the whole wide world, and I wish the happy couple all the love in the world.
Yeah, so Brendan, as someone who's been married for 20 years, I'm going to give you some advice. Communication. 10 minutes before we're due to be outside for a suit fitting.
This is true.
Don't invite us out and say, right lads, I need you out here for 10 minutes.
Pushing it somewhat, let's face it.
It was pushing it, yeah.
I hope throughout your married life your communication skills improve, and it's good to know that Nat's got you, because if it weren't for her spreadsheets, you'd be stuffed.
And the other thing is honesty.
Honesty, yeah, we'll go with honesty.
Yeah, let's not get us all out here 10 minutes before we're due to be out.
True.
And say, don't tell our lass about this.
It's probably best to leave it there.
Yeah, okay.
Let's not start them on a bad footing.
Is this live or not? I can't.
We're going out live.
Natty, I've already thanked you, congratulated you, and complimented you on today's events. Love you lots. You've made me so proud. I've been so happy to be able to accompany you down that aisle and give you away to a wonderful man, Brendan. Love you. Bye.